Hey, what's up, horror fans? It's been a while, a couple of months since I've done a video. Good to see you. Really excited today. Just about to head out and check out Evil Dead Rise with the old man. Really been looking forward to this one. Heard really good things about it. It's made a lot of money at the box office. Huge franchise. Yeah. And the other plan I had was to do a bit of toy hunting. I said in my last video a while back that I was going to do that. So I'm going to go check out Mad Zombie Collectibles. There was something I wanted to pick up from there, but they've sold out. It's the NECA Ultimate Kessler Wolf that they've released from American Werewolf in London. So I'm probably going to end up getting that on Amazon. Won't be checking that out in the reviews section of this video. But yeah, it's been a while. Just been really busy with work and study. Haven't been buying a lot of stuff, so I haven't had a lot of stuff to review. But yeah, going to go check out Evil Dead Rise. On the way to doing that, I'll pop into Mad Zombie. Then I might go check out JB. So it's going to be a mixed bag video. After me and Dad have seen the movie, we're going to do a quick review of it. Spoiler free, of course. Just let you know what we thought of it. But yeah, if you can't get out to the theatre and see it, it's going to be finishing up pretty soon. It has been released on video on demand. You can download it, check it out. But yeah, huge movie. Heard really good things about it. So let's go check it out. So here we are, guys. We're about 40 minutes away from the film. I'm absolutely fucking wired. Can't wait. So, yeah, just heading up to meet the old man now. And bring on the Evil Dead. I'll swallow your soul.
Today we just went and saw with the bastard son here. I mean, look at it. That explains it. We went and saw Evil Dead Rise.
And it was absolutely amazing. Fantastic film, if you've never seen it. Quite different to all the other movies that have come before. Directed by Lee Cronin. He's only ever done one movie. Hole in the Ground, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got a big one in my head.
Have you ever seen Hole in the Ground?
No, I don't think it's right up there with Gone with the Wind.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing movie. Me and Dad were blown away, to be honest. Theatre was really quiet, which is always a good thing, isn't it, Dad?
Oh, except for the chip packets and the laugh.
The chip packets and the laugh. Yeah.
Chip packets and the laugh.
Yeah, somebody got their eyeball popped out, and somebody got their eyeball popped out, and this cunt went, ha! When that happened. But we won't worry about that.
The popped eyeball that was so fucking funny.
I know, right?
Yes.
Absolutely amazing movie. They've done a great thing with the franchise. Really made it different.
Yeah.
Really made it different. Basic story. A girl's out on the road with a band. She comes home to see her sister. And, yeah, it goes from there. Usual Evil Dead shit. And absolute slaughter. What else were we going to say about it, Dad? The atmospherics were really good in the movie. Like you were saying about the lighting.
Yeah.
Lighting. It's all set in a high-rise.
Dead by
building.
Dawn was very well done.
Yeah, they threw a few lines back, like Dead by Dawn and Swallow Your Soul,
Yes.
shit like that. Everything like that was in it. But yeah, absolutely awesome, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, go out and see it.
That's right.
And if you can't be fucked going to the cinema to see it, get it on video
And a
on
warning.
demand.
Don't let yourself end up when you're 70 going to the movies with 46-year-old sons seeing Evil Dead films. This is what you end up looking like.
Don't do that either, but it was absolutely brilliant. We loved it.
That's just us, so you don't have to worry.
So yeah, it's about a week after seeing Evil Dead Rise. Just ended up seeing that last week with the old man. Really cool movie. Pretty funny review as well at the end there. Me and the old man had a few beers, so it was a little bit how you going. But anyway, I got an appointment in the city today, so I thought we'd go over to Mad Zombies, check out what they've got in stock now. They've got quite a few new things out, and yeah, we'll do that, and then later in the week I'm probably going to head out to Davey Boys, down south and see what he's got in stock as well, and that'll about wrap up the video. So let's head down to Mad Zombie now and check it out. So just in having a look now at Mad Zombie, they've got a lot of new stuff in. These cool new alien figures. That's a Prowler. I'm not sure who makes these actually. I'm pretty sure it's NECA. Same with this cool Creepshow one as well. I've been wanting to get that for a while. Pretty sure that's a NECA one as well. The Creep from Creepshow. It's a cool one. Having a bit more. Now this one here, I've been really wanting to get for ages. I may pick this one up at some point, but yeah, it's awesome. The Nightmare Demon Ultimate from American Werewolf in London, of course. That's from NECA. All this stuff's all NECA stuff. Most of it. This is the new Halloween 2 pack, which is really cool with Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers. Comes with a lot of accessories. $160 though. That's a lot. Same with this one too. Halloween 3. It's a really cool one. Can't actually open it, but it's got those 3 kids in the masks in a 3-pack. That's about the same price. This one I've got. Jason Lives. Ultimate Jason with a rotten head. It's a cool one. Glad to have picked that up a while ago. Showed that in a previous video. Now who makes these busts again? That's House of 1,000 Corpses. Captain Spaulding. Can't think who makes these. Oh, look at these cool. Is it Matt Hooper? I think his name was from Jaws. It's a cool old school looking figurine. Amity Hooper they've called him. It's almost like a Barbie doll looking thing. I don't know anything about Slender Man. I think I've seen it. Crooked Man, sorry. And this Ultimate Thing, McCready, this is awesome as well. These have all gone up in price a lot. This one's up to $90 now. Most of them are about $90. They all used to be about $60, but they've all gone up in price quite a bit. But yeah, that's definitely on the list to get that. He looks a bit weird, the head sculpt on it, but still, this is another one I really want to get to add to the Jason collection. I've got most of them now. I think this is part 7 in the franchise, The New Blood. From memory, that was part 7. Came after Jason Lives. I did enjoy that one, actually. It's one of my favourite films, actually, in the whole franchise. These cool alien figures as well from Kenner. Kenner are not doing much stuff anymore these days. They did all the Masters of the Universe stuff. So this is the 40th anniversary collection, and most of these are hard to find. Lambert's about the only one that's going around now, that character, in the shops. These cool alien figures as well. NECA have just done so many of these alien Predator figures now. Like, there's just heaps. Hundreds. These ones are the huge ones that I won't pick up because I can't lift them with one hand. The big Michael Myers, an alien one there. Annabelle, Chucky, Tiffany doll. That Creepshow one's really cool. Really like that. Couple of $100 mark for these. They're huge. So maybe one day put it on lay-by or something. These bendy figures I've never seen. Universal Monsters. They're a bit cartoony though. I'm not really into this kind of stuff. But yeah, just showing everything because I've just got a heap of stock in, so I came at the right time. Just a whole heap of stuff. Not really into the Gremlin stuff either. NECA have done heaps of that stuff, the Gremlin stuff. Just having a little bit of a look behind me there. Hannibal Lecter, it's kind of cool for a Mego figure. Mego are kind of like the budget range figures. They're around the $30 mark. I have got one of their figures. I can't remember what it is, but at Jeepers Creepers, that was the Mego figure I got. This is the new Halloween 2 figure. It's pretty cool. $90 as well. From NECA. So, heaps of stuff in. Heaps. So just having a look now at this cool Jason mask. It's a cool one from NECA. I'd take that out the pack and hang that up on a hook. It'd look cool in the horror room. And then this Nathan Grantham from Creepshow. The corpse with a cake. That's fucking awesome. I'd like to get that at some point. I've only got a couple of the Living Dead dolls, but I'll get them occasionally when good horror ones come out. It's another cool one. Reagan from The Exorcist. It's pretty cool. They're all around the $90 mark as well. I'm surprised they're not dearer, considering they're a lot bigger than the figures. But they're about the same in price. That's a cool Crow one. And then just this last one here, Elvira. It's pretty cool as well. So I guess they're Living Dead Dolls Presents because of the copyright on the characters, I'm assuming. Look at these cool coffee mugs as well. They're pretty cheap. They're only about $7. I've got to get myself another coffee mug, so maybe I'll get one of them. Cool. So just going to finish up having a look at a few of these Predators here. They're pretty cool. There's that many that they've done now, NECA. These Ultimate Predators. There's like a couple of hundred now, I think. Here's another one. I think this is like similar to the one from Predator 2. Like the urban one. I do have one of these, but they actually don't have it in stock. They've sold out. I can't remember the one I've got. It is similar to that last one, the urban one. This is the Elder, one of the Elder Predators. Can't remember what film they were in, but I think they were at the end of the second movie coming off the ship from memory. This is a laser shot one. It's more like a old school sort of cartoony looking one. And then I was just having a look at this Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason 112 scale from Mezco. It's worth quite a bit, couple of $100, but the figure's not that big, so yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah, plenty of new stuff in Mad Zombie today. Heaps of new shit in there. Didn't pick up anything today because I already grabbed something this week that I'll show in the reviews later. But yeah, heaps to think about and heaps of cool new stuff. Worth the trip. Hey, what's up guys? So it's time to finish up this video. It's only taken me about 3 months to do it. Actually probably closer to 4, but yeah, there's reasons for that. Probably talk about that at the end of the video and the reviews. But yeah, anyway, I'm just heading down to Findon to good old Hidden Treasures. I haven't been down there for about 6 months, I don't think. Yeah, they've usually got some really good stock in there second hand, and the discs are always minty, very minty. As another old mate of mine says on YouTube, minty fresh, so no scratches and shit all over the discs. And you can pick up stuff for like $5, sometimes cheaper, sometimes a little bit more, but yeah, haven't been down there in a while. So I'm going to head down to Findon and finish up the video down there, show you a bit of stock down there, and then we'll head to the reviews section. So let's go do it. Here we are, we're heading in. They got the same bikes. They've been sitting out here for about a year and a half. The old flags there. So just having a bit more of a look here at treasures. Man, they got a stack of stuff in here today. A whole heap of stuff, but it seems like I'm coming towards a lot of common stuff now. Yeah, it's all just sort of mixed in here. No real horror stuff. Having a bit more of a look, there was Underworld. It's a good series of films, actually. Mixed opinions on them, but I like the Underworld films. I haven't actually seen the latest one. I was going to get around to watching them again at some stage. War of the Planet of the Apes. That was quite good. Not horror. Not finding a lot. Here's a couple there. Child's Play 2. Not interested in that at the moment. Actually don't own any Child's Play movies, believe it or not. So yeah, just flicking through now as quickly as I can because it just got so much stuff in here now. Like, I reckon it's tripled since the last time I was here. Pan's Labyrinth was good. And a lot of common stuff now. A lot of Star Wars and Spider-Man and Arrow and Doctor Strange. The superhero section looks like I'm in. Bit of Breaking Bad. Seen all of that. Got that all on stand now. Winchester's supposed to be a pretty creepy movie. Never seen it. Having a bit more of a look. Yeah, just not really finding a lot here. I'm probably about halfway through. There's literally about 12 rows at the moment of Blu-rays. Everyone's getting rid of them now because of 4K, So here we are. And wow, they've really got a lot of stuff. I reckon they've got about 3 times the amount that they had last time I was in here. So yeah, that's an interesting one. I haven't heard of that. Iron Sky, not horror though. Tenet, I never saw it. Heard it was really hard to understand. Some pretty random shit in here. A lot of bits and pieces of Marvel and DC stuff. Game of Thrones going out pretty cheap now. This is one I haven't heard of, A Monster Calls. If anyone's seen that, let me know what that's like. Haven't even heard of it. This Game of Thrones again for $3. That's cheap. Of course, Game of Thrones is long finished now. I recently started watching it again and got through it all again and really enjoyed it. Everyone hated the ending, but I liked how it ended. Here's one here I've heard of. I haven't seen this. I think it's about like a possessed doll, some sort of possessed doll movie. I might pick that one up. That's going for $12. I'll check out the discs. They're usually very minty. A Nicolas Cage version of The Wicker Man? Really? Didn't even know it existed. It's bizarre. So yeah, just wading through this stuff. It's probably going to take me about 15 minutes or so. Night Watch, I remember that. There was also Day Watch. It was 2 movies. Russian movies. So it was all in subtitles. They were good movies, actually, from memory. Savaged. It looks like a slasher movie. $16 for a DVD? That's just... yeah. That's crazy. That must be pretty rare. A bit more of a look here. It's all just sort of mixed in today. They don't really have any rhyme or reason with their Blu-rays. It's sort of just all stuff mixed together, so you've really got to have a decent wade through to go through everything. Something a bit more of a look. Yeah, there's a lot of rom-coms and shit mixed in here, and Wrong Turn 4. I've seen some of the Wrong Turn movies. I think they kind of went worse as they went along. I've been looking at getting Candyman, the reboot. Yeah, I didn't absolutely love it. I saw it in the theatre, but it's definitely worth checking out again. It's been on my list to get, so I might pick that one up. I already got Halloween. That's been here forever, Chop. I keep saying it. If I come back and it's still here, I'll grab it. It's only $6. It's a Z grade. So I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Resident Evil, I like what they did with that, the remake. I'm looking at picking that up, but not at that price. I might wait. $8.50. The Cabin in the Woods is an absolutely brilliant movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's an awesome mashup monster kind of throwback to 80s slasher. Oh, just everything. Everything I love about horrors in that movie. I can't explain it, you just have to see it. That was good VFW. I don't remember much about that, actually. I think I watched about half of it and got bored, but I remember it being okay. That's not really what I'm looking for today. I just got Us recently. Pick that up at Sanity. Yeah, there's not a heap of stuff left now. I'm sort of getting towards the tail end of it, I think. As far as treasures go today, I don't think I'm going to find much else. So, get through this as quick as I can now. Just really flick through and see if anything pops out. Nothing much. I still haven't got that. That's not bad for $5, but I reckon I'd rather get that on 4K. It's a really visual movie, Silence of the Lambs. Really atmospheric, and yeah, that's what I thought. I don't even know if that's been released on 4K. If anybody's heard about that, let me know in the comments whether Silence of the Lambs is available on 4K. I don't think that it is yet. I'd have to look it up, but yeah. So coming towards the end of it now. It's a weird one. The Giants, Andre the Giant, and other big wrestlers. It looks like a doco of some sort, but yeah, it's not. It's just random shit now. I think I've found everything I'm going to find. $3 is good for that, but that's just come out on 4K. I do buy other films. That's what I'm thinking of getting on 4K, outside of the horror genre. So yeah, that really looks to be about it, guys, for treasures. But definitely worth coming down and having a look, because they've got a whole heap more stock since last time. So I always have a quick look in the R-rated section here. I've just had to do the sound at home because of the music, copyrighted music. Some cool ones, Don't Breathe, Frankenstein Reborn. It's all the rarest stuff, the Manson Family, that house pack that's been here for ages that I've been thinking about, but you can get that on 4K now, I'm pretty sure. Christine, The Night House, Frankenstein, Bats, Mad Grizzly, they're all cool ones. The Watcher, but these are all DVDs as well. I'm not really too interested in DVDs these days, unless it's something really rare. So, they got 2 copies of that Christine, 2 different ones. So that box of blood in the corner there is pretty cool. I think, what is that? Different movies in a pack. I can't quite see the names of the titles. I might have to get them to get that out at some point. This is the top shelf. They've got that old school copy of Dawn of the Dead on DVD. Dracula 3000, Over Your Dead Body, The Strangers. There's that house one again. And that's a rare import of that Christine. So they've turned the lights on, so I'm just going over everything quickly again, just to give you another look. Heaps of stuff. Rare DVDs, if you're into that format. It's getting a bit old now, though. So horror fans, it was definitely worth a trip down to the old hidden treasures. Picked up 3 items, spent about $32, which is a bit more than what I wanted, but they're 3 really good titles, so they're worth getting. All the discs are absolutely immaculate. Covers are in really good shape. Check it out in the review. So I just had a look at my YouTube profile, and according to that, it's been 4 months, so I'm glad to finally get to the reviews section of this video. It's been 4 months, I can't believe it. I'll talk a bit about why that is at the end of the video. But first and foremost, I wanted to introduce old mate behind me here, which is of course the iconic Robert Englund, portraying Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street, as you can see. Big shout out to my brother for that one. Don't know where he picked it up. It was just over at Mum's one day and he came around and he had it. I was really, really stoked to get it, so thanks a lot, Jimmy. Really appreciate it. Looks cool in the room as well. Gonna probably end up getting it laminated just because they fall down and get damaged and all that kind of thing, and the laminate helps to protect it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the reviews. I actually didn't think there was going to be many or any, because I haven't bought a lot of stuff, but in about the last 2 months I managed to pick up 5 items. First one I got was the 2000 film Dead Silence from Universal. It's directed by James Wan, written by Wan and Wannell, and of course you'd know them from the Saw franchise, the Conjuring franchise, Insidious franchise. They've done a whole heap of horror. Malignant was like one of my favourite films a couple of years ago, and that was directed by Wan as well. This one stars Ryan Quanten, that you'd know from True Blood, of course. Amber Valletta's in this, Donnie Wahlberg. He was in a couple of the Saw movies as well, and Bob Gunton's in this. Yeah, the story's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it's a possessed doll movie, essentially. It's a curse film. It's about a woman called Mary Shaw. You know, she gets lynched by a mob and they cut out her tongue because they think that she's a demon and all this kind of shit. And she's a ventriloquist, and she creates all these creepy dolls, and she gets buried with her dolls. And then she comes back as like this evil, spirit. And then it goes from there, and basically this guy receives a doll in the mail, and there's a note leading it back to like his hometown. What happens, I'll tell you a bit about it without spoiling it. His wife's murdered. It leads him back to the town where this woman Mary Shaw's from. And he discovers that there's a curse on the family, and with Mary Shaw, like if you scream when you see her, she'll kill you. That's basically the story. And it just goes from there. It's investigating like the whole curse behind Mary Shaw and what that's all about. There was a few special features on here. I'll just have a quick look. Was there anything on here? No special features on this one. But yeah, it was pretty decent. Not absolutely amazing. James Wan and Lee Wannell have gone on to have huge success with a lot of other projects as well. But, definitely worth a watch, but not absolutely fantastic. But I enjoyed it, particularly the end sequence. It was a cool sequence at the end there. The next one I picked up was from Lionsgate, and it's the 2012 film The Cabin in the Woods, directed by Drew Goddard, and Joss Whedon was the writer as well. Of course, Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard are best known for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so this is a film that they wrote, and Drew Goddard directed it, and Whedon did the writing on this one. But absolutely awesome movie. Kristen Connolly's in this. Chris Hemsworth, one of his first films, if not first film, I'd have to look that up, but went on to be huge, of course, in the Marvel stuff as Thor. Anna Hutchinson's in it, Jesse Williams, Franz Kantz, Richard Jenkins is like one of my favourite actors. He's great. Of course, he's best known for the role as like the Fisher family funeral director in 6 Feet Under. He was in that. He's been in a lot of movies as well, but yeah, really cool movie, like cool monster mashup movie. It's got a lot of Evil Dead, Friday the 13th tropes in it, like heaps of Easter eggs. It's basically like, it's about a reality show. These guys are behind this reality show, and you find out more as it goes along without spoiling it. It's like a horror reality show, and they create these monsters, and they put people in a scenario and basically let it go from there. But the reality show hasn't been a success. It's like a worldwide reality show. And you see it like come up on the monitors and that like everywhere else is failing, like the people are managing to get away and defeat the monsters. And so they're put in these different scenarios, and it just explores that. And the end sequences of this film are like, one of the best end sequences of a monster mashup I would ever say I've seen in a movie. Like, there's probably more different types of monsters in this film than in any film I've ever seen, all mixed in together. Like, the end sequence is just so insane and crazy. Like, there's just so many twists and turns in this film. It's just an amazingly well-written fucking movie. Like, if you haven't seen The Cabin in the Woods, it would definitely be in my top 10. I'm going to have to start saying top 20 because I'm just coming across more and more things that are just, blowing me away. And this is one I've wanted to get for ages. I had to take a few notes there, so I'll get rid of them and tell you about the special features on it. We've got We Are Not Who We Are, making The Cabin in the Woods. An Army of Nightmares, makeup and animatronic effects, spit that out. And Primal Terror visual effects. Yeah, just an awesome visual effect movie. And definitely worth your time, you'll love it. Yeah, and the last film I picked up this month was Candyman, and that's from Universal, came out in 2021. Remember seeing it in theatres. Didn't think it was amazing, but I watched it again last night and really enjoyed it. And I just did a bit more reading up on it because it's quite complex, the storyline in this as well, I thought. So it sort of made a bit more sense when I read a bit more about it. It's directed by Nia DaCosta. It's cool to see female directors in horror. She did an incredible job with this, like, just in every way. Jordan Peele had a lot to do with it as well, with the screenplay, and produced it. Spent a bit of time in development hell, as they say. Like, it was originally conceived in 2018 and it took 4 years for it to come out. But some of the names of the stars in this are hard to pronounce. I hope I get them right. They're all sort of African names and that. Yahya Abdul Mahin too. Tiana Paris is in this. Nashor Stewart Jarrett and Coleman Domingo. So I hope I got all of that right. But it's about the legend of Daniel Robitaille. I hope I pronounced that right, or it's Robitaille, one of the two, who's a painter. It's in the 1800s, and he paints portraits of, rich people and all of that, and he gets in an interracial relationship with a wealthy white woman, and of course he's hunted down and tortured by this family, and they cut off his hand and put a hook on it, and then they spread honey all over him, and bees attack him and swarm him, and then finally he's burned to death. So it's a pretty grisly backstory to this character Candyman, and the legend is if you say his name 5 times in the mirror, he appears and you die, basically. But yeah, set in a modern setting in Cabrini Green in either Chicago or New York, somewhere around there, and it's about a painter, which is Yahya Abdul's character. And he discovers the legend of Candyman, starts investigating it, and does a series of paintings which are called Say My Name. And slowly more and more is revealed to him, and it just gets crazier and crazier from there. I can't say too much about it because I'll ruin the story. I just wanted to give you a bit of backstory behind it. Really cool slasher movie, but yeah, can't go into any more of the story. It'll just absolutely ruin it. There are some special features on this one. It's got a never-before-seen alternate ending. It's got deleted and extended scenes. Say My Name, body horror. The Filmmaker's Eye, Nia DaCosta, it's an interview with her. Terror in the Shadows, Candyman, the impact of black horror, and more. So, heap of stuff on it. Definitely worth checking out. As I said, remake, reboot, reimagining, whatever you want to call it, but it was a cool movie. Got a couple of games to finish up on, some cool horror games. This got released a couple of months ago, so I was really glad that this finally saw the light of day. Development hell again, spent 10 years trying to get this game released, so it was great that it finally saw the light of day. You know the scenario, it's Dead Island, it's set in Los Angeles. First person, basically running around slaughtering zombies, really cool. Only just started playing it. I've played, I think, maybe a couple of hours, so done a couple of missions on it. You craft your own weapons. You go around and kill zombies in, delightfully mutilating, gory ways. Really fun game to play from Deep Silver. They did the first one as well. But yeah, it just took years and years, like a decade, for it to come out. So great graphics as well. A little bit cartoony, because I think they kept some of the same elements from when they'd started on it. But really cool game, really fun game, and worth checking out. Last one I got, which I was really looking forward to. It's my pick of the month. It's the new Resident Evil 4. It's the reboot. Basic story behind it is you're Leon Kennedy again from the second game, and you're in Europe investigating the disappearance of the president's daughter. And it goes from there. Don't want to spoil any of the game for anyone that's ever played it. It's a survival horror game like all the Resident Evil games. I reviewed the third one and the second one in older videos. But yeah, awesome gameplay. I've played I think I'm up to like mission 3 or 4. I spent about 4 hours on it the day before yesterday. But yeah, remastered, all new features as well on this. Like you can see a merchant and buy items, sell items. There's a shooting gallery. It's just got heaps of cool content. Got really good reviews. Both these games got really good reviews. So yeah, definitely worth picking up. But maybe when it drops down in price a bit, it's around the $100 mark at the moment. But I picked both of them up on special for around $68, which was pretty good. So yeah, Resident Evil 4. If you're a fan, they definitely did a fantastic job on this reboot. So yeah, just by way of parting, guys, thanks for hanging in and still subscribing to my list. I don't think anyone's left. I've been away for ages. Hopefully I'll pick up a couple more. When I hit 50, it's a small number, but it'll be big for me. I've only been doing this now for, I don't know, 2 years or something. And but when I hit 50, I'll be doing a special giveaway, and I'll be prepared to send that out wherever around the world. For my 50th subscriber. I think I'm at like 44 at the moment or so, but I'll be doing that in the near future. But yeah, you know, just been really busy, haven't been buying a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff I just showed I picked up in the last couple of months, and really didn't even start this video after quite a break until May. So it's taken me, beginning of July now, so a good couple of months to piece together a few bits and pieces. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Thanks for always checking out my content, and hopefully pick up a few more of you along the way. And yeah, see you guys soon. It definitely won't be another 4 months. I've got some good things planned for the next couple of videos, some different things, some places I haven't been in a while as well. So some extra new content. It's good to see you all, and catch you guys later.